impact you, you know, and that directly. And so I just wanted to put that out there and thank you for that. But yeah, so in the work, you've dedicated yourself to this kind of work specifically, and that's where you were before I cut you off. So talk a little bit about that and how that plays a role in your thoughts around reintegration.
Okay, so, you know, most of us, as yourself, when we were incarcerated, we took advantage of a lot of the programs that were available to us. And although the college programs were done away with in 1995, that didn't mean that we stopped educating ourselves. I think that we were amongst individuals who had set an example. Not only did they lead by example, but they also chased us down and made sure that, you know, we got ourselves together, because it was about preparation. And, you know, I thank God for those brothers, Mervyn Otero, Darrell Williams, Ralphie, you know, brothers like that who for me were so helpful in my rehabilitation process. Well, as I stated earlier, I did get involved with many of the programs. I was involved in the PACE, you know, Prisoners AIDS Counseling and Education Program. Yourself was involved in those programs. And that kind of really helped me when I came home, because most of the fields that were receptive to formerly incarcerated individuals were, you know, were doing work around HIV and AIDS. And that's, you know, one of the fortes that we had the opportunity, because it was passed down to us. And I think that, you know, that's why I always think back, and I thank God for putting those brothers in my life. And I think for me and you, we have also, when we came out, and it was not just about setting an example or reintegrating, right, getting ourselves together, but also to kind of set the pace for other brothers that came behind us to follow, and to try to do away with some of the myths, you know, some of the discrimination and stigma against formerly incarcerated individuals. So we carried across, and we said, you know what, we're going to set the pace, and we're going to change the general perception by doing the right thing. Not only by doing the right thing and getting paid for it, because most of us, and myself included to this day, I do, although I'm not currently employed in an organization, I continue to do the work. And you're here today, obviously, and you know, you're doing the work. So this is what it's all about.
So let's get into your dissertation, right? Let's get into some of that. I know there's some points that you wanted to cover.